Hi, I'm Scott Lucas with Lucas Financial Services and Wisdom Tax Group, and today is Wisdom Wednesday. So back on Monday of this week, I happened to be in the bank taking care of some business and needed to wire some funds for a transaction. And the bank manager said, "Hey, do you know about our new high interest savings account?" I said, "No." I said, "But I'm a financial advisor. I think I got it right." And she goes, "No, this is really good." And so she shows me this thing and actually was a fairly high interest rate. So I looked at it in more detail, and then you find in the small print, I said, it was only an introductory rate. And I said, "So, but this is only good for 6 months." And she goes, "Yeah, but it's really good now." I said, "Well, thanks, but no thanks." And since interest rates have been on the rise, I've seen a lot of different products out there advertising different interest rates. And you really need to be careful to look at the details. So many times it's like only on the first $1,000, or if you got a large balance, it might only be on the first 5,000 or 10,000. Maybe you were thinking about putting $50,000 in there. But banks are kind of notorious for that. And so you really have to be careful and make sure you look at all the details. Another one that I saw a couple of weeks ago, somebody brought to me, asking my opinion, was a low balance transfer for a credit card. It's for like 3.99%. But the way the person was using their credit card, it would not have really been much benefit to them at all, but it was really a ploy to get them to move their balance over to a different financial institution. So I always find this stuff a little frustrating. And so I'm really encouraging you to take a really close look, and make sure that there's no catches in any of the products that you're looking at this day and age. There's one site that I found that's been pretty helpful. I have no ties to this. I have no business affiliation. It's not a, any specific recommendation, but bankrate.com does have some useful information if you're looking for these types of things. And so you can see here, there's some of these different banks that have some really great, savings rates out there. And then actually, if you scroll down here further, it's kind of funny because I think it's a way of them kind of slamming the big banks. It says offers from banks you might use. Of course, they're all the big ones like Wells Fargo, Chase, and Bank of America. And you can see they got like the worst rates available out there. So anyway, some of these are virtual banks. When I say virtual, meaning that they don't have bricks, wood, mortar, and steel. But that's actually to your benefit because they don't have all of that high overhead, but they still have all the same FDIC guarantees and insurance and things like that because they do operate as a bank. But don't overdo it with switching from bank to bank on different interest rate ventures and end up with a whole slew of bank accounts over a period of years. Keep it simple. You need one checking account, one savings account. As an individual, if you're a business, it's a different story. But anyway, read the fine print, make sure you're not getting roped into some of these deals that the banks are starting to put out there now to try to get more of your cash since interest rates are on the rise. Hope you found this helpful. Thank you and have a great day.